All right, cool. Let's get into it. All right, so what we're going to look at for the level of resistance, I'm going to potentially look at, there's two zones I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to look at this level here. But if we continue to move down, I'll probably go a little bit more aggressive, and I might even come down to this zone down here. So just all depending what this next candle does. If this next candle continues down, then we'll go a bit more aggressive. Yeah, maybe even there. But if it doesn't, if it stays in this region, I'm going to go to the conservative entry. So something like that I'm going to be looking at. Potentially.
I might fucking tripping here. I can't see shit. Oh, no, I can now.
Can you see it? Yeah, all good?
yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Watch stream.
Too easy, man. Too easy. Cool. And then for the support level, ideally, I want to go off the bottom up here. So all depending if this candle can continue up in the next couple of minutes, then I'm going to go pretty aggressive on that, because the next areas, I don't like any of these zones. I don't like this fake out candle, and I don't like these levels here. There's too much going on. So hopefully we can go the more aggressive move. If not, I will look at potentially coming off these two here. And the reason for that is because we've come in, we've respected it. We've broken and come back through, so we haven't completely closed below it. And then we've come back and respected this level again. So that is the level of support I will be looking at going off if this week here, this candle stays where it is. So I'll be looking at something like that, all depending what this does. So I'm going to wait probably to 2 minutes, so another minute and a bit, a minute and 30 seconds, and then I'll look at both positions.
And are we just looking at TP1s again this week?
Yeah, I'm only going to go for a TP1 this week, because that's what we've been hitting most the last 2 weeks. So, all right, so it's breaking out now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this level down here. Now that we're pushing down more, I'm going to come to a more aggressive entry. Cool. I'm going to lock that in now, and I'll come back to the sell in about 2 minutes. So I'm going to lock that buy in right where it is. Let's go. Yep. Cold. I'm going to set my stop loss on the buy position. I'm setting my stop loss at 3393.22. And then I'm just going for TP1s this week. And then it all depends what happens. It all depends. Hang on a sec. It all depends what happens this week to decide what we're going to be doing next week, what we're going to hold for. So if we start getting some decent moves this week, then I'll be looking at holding longer. All right, so we're continuing down on this sell. We're going to have to be looking at something potentially like this. Looks like it wants to go. I'm going to enter this one manually. I'm not going to put that in. I'll enter it manually just because of the way this candle's moving. So hopefully we can go something like that.
If it was to break that lower level there,
yep,
already, where would the next level be that you'd look at? Or you really wouldn't, because it's not much.
There's not much there, so there's not much there. So I'll potentially look at this level here, because this candle here, that's a fake out. See the size of that wick on there. So I would look at the bottom of that, the next level, but I'd potentially be looking at this level here first, and then potentially that level there, something like that. But yeah, it would be nice if we do get a breakout. We do have this wick right there that it might react off. We may get a reaction off that. It might go just slightly lower. Oh, bro, that's it. I'm locking that in. I'm going to lock it in. Sell stop. My stop loss on the sell, I'm going to set that at 3390.69. And then on this one, I may just close this off manually, because if we do get a decent push and break below TP1, I may hold it because there is nothing really to react off in this zone. So I may potentially look at holding this one a little bit longer, but we'll see what the count. It all depends on how it breaks through. Cool, cool, cool. That's it. 2 seconds. Boom. We're on. Let's go. Let's go. It'd be nice to get a nice quick move this morning rather than having to wait half an hour, but that's all right. See how we go. It's all a part of it, mate. I mean, it's not that bad, is it? Like working for 30 minutes. You know? Let's go. Let's go. Break through that level. Come on. If it does enter us, oh shit, that was a quick move. Look at that. If it does enter us, we wanted to do it within 2 minutes, within the next 2 minutes. We don't want to be entered on the last 2 minutes of the candle, because what can happen is, if we do get entered on the last 2 minutes of the candle, then when the next candle opens up, we may get a pullback to create that bottom wick, and then it may continue down, potentially. So if it is going to enter us, we really need to do that. We need it to do it very soon. Very soon. Boom. That hasn't tapped me yet for some reason. No. All right. We're in. Let's go. Let's push. Push, 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 push. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Bang. TP1. TP1 validated. Let's keep pushing. 3 more minutes to this candle close. Hopefully we can get a nice, decent push before the next candle open.
Are you still holding to a TP2 here?
I'm probably going to close it off soon, to be honest with you, man, because I've gone pretty hard on this entry. Let's go. Anyone else? All the other guys? I know the other guys have been doing TP1s, so congratulations to all of you who are doing TP1s. You've just secured profits. Started the week in profits. Happy days. What's up?
Yeah, I got back. I'm back on, man. So I took TP1, 100%.
Good shit, man. Good stuff. Yep. Definitely closer to TP1 this week. Just until things pick up again, because it is what we've been hitting most this week. So there's nothing wrong with that, man. I'd much prefer to take some profits than fucking watch it reverse and lose money. So TP1, happy days. Happy days, mate. Happy days. A nice profitable start to the week. We'll see what it ends up doing. 2 minutes to the next candle open. Let's go. Oh, I'm closing mine off now. I'm closing off. Bang, done. I went in with a pretty high lot size then, so I'm very happy with that. I'm happy. Boom, I'm out.
Good trade.
Let's go. Good trade, man. Really good trade. We'll just wait for the next. I might just wait the next minute 20, see what happens. But other than that, happy days. Happy days. I do think it's going to keep pushing. I do believe it will. But look at that. But I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. You take your profits. Anything at TP1 and above with this system, you should be profitable. There's no reason why you shouldn't be profitable closing TP1 and above. So I don't mind closing at a TP1 then watching it go to a 5, because it doesn't matter. Because in the long term, I'm staying profitable, and that's what it's about. Then every now and then, mate, if you're feeling crazy, you go, fuck it, I'm going to hold it for TP5. But I'll only do that when we get a movement in the market. So, for example, when Trump was doing all these fucking, what was he doing? The tariffs and stuff. When he was doing that a couple of months ago, literally, dude, I was holding for 4s and 5s because the markets were pumping. Gold was pumping. Let's go. TP2. Can we get it? Come on. So when we get those, when we get those times when the markets are pumping, that's when we just hold, man, and that's when we clean up. We clean up during those periods.
Yep.
Let's go.
Your stop loss, is that just sort of a set range, or have you just set it the same every time?
It's usually around the same every time, and the reason I'll tell you what the reason is. So, for example, just because I've got this level of support, right? So, the thought process behind it is if we break that level and close below it, then when we do retrace, we'll retrace and tap that level of support again. Now creating that old support is now new resistance, and then continue down. So when I set it, sorry, man. So breakthrough, old support becomes resistance, and then continues down, right? So when I set it, I make sure I'm usually around halfway below and halfway above. So to allow for, just in case it does come back and surpasses it slightly, and then goes down. And then in the other direction as well, if it does and it doesn't come and line up perfectly with that level, it may cross it and then go up. So it's allowing for that. So usually halfway below, halfway above. TP2 smashed. Fucking happy days. Yo.
Yeah, nice. Okay, and you don't get wrecked on spreads or anything like that?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, 100%. It depends. So this is why in the Discord I've got how to start trading with us, right? And you need to. So I use the broker I recommend is Blueberry because they got some pretty tight spreads around this time. Because during the Asian session, because of the low volatility, the spreads are higher. So right now my spreads are sitting at 13, which is great. Anything under 20, I'm happy with. All right. Yeah. So that's why I use a certain broker. And also I trade with a VPS. So with a VPS, what that means is you don't get as hit with slippage as bad, and your entries and exits are pretty on point, right? So for example, if you don't have a VPS and there's a bit of volatility in the market and you've entered at 3389.45, for example, if you've entered there, then it's usually 300 to 500 milliseconds before your broker submits the order, right? So then what that means, so what that means, if this candle's moving quite quick and you've entered, you may not get your position to about here, right? So you're going to be in the red to there, and then plus spread, so even a bit lower. You might even be in the red, and we haven't even like close to a TP1, where I trade with a VPS, and my millisecond is 1 millisecond. So it's literally exactly where the entry point is. So I'll get 1 millisecond, so I'll be like right there, my entry.
How do you get a VPS?
Yeah, so if you get in the Discord, man, I've actually got a link there where you'll get 20% off. If you go on if you go on the Discord, you'll have a look at it. It's under Forex VPS, and you click on that link and register through there. But see how you go, man. Like I said, I'm not too sure where you're at with your trading and stuff. But if you're going to be trading on a live account, and even when you're trading with a funded account, the VPS will work with some funded companies, not all of them, because they're mainly simulated. But if you're trading on a live account, bro, 100% trade with the VPS. It will change everything. Right. It'll be the difference of you being profitable or not. So, for example, I'll get that entry, I'll close at a TP1, and I'm in I'm at a 1-to-1 pretty much. Where if you don't have a VPS and you get hit, you'll close at a TP1 and you might make 0.4 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, rubbish. Yeah, okay.
And then it works the opposite way as well on the stop loss. So, for example, if you get stopped out with a VPS, I'll get stopped out pretty bang on to where it is, where you may get hit with slippage, and your broker closing the order, so your stop loss might be here. So you'll actually lose more than what you've allowed for.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So trading with a VPS, man, when you're doing this strategy, when you're doing like scalping like this, trading with a VPS changes everything.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, it does, man.
VPS.
And it's a lot of it's things that people don't realize, and people don't talk about it much, and people don't really look into it, because a lot of people enter trades manually. Like I don't know too many people who do breakout strategies and do buy and sell stop orders. A lot of them you enter manually, so you think that you're just pushing the button too slow. You know what I mean? So you'll enter and go, fuck, I didn't push it quick enough, fuck. But really, it's not that. It's just your broker's not engaging the order.
Delay.
Yeah, it's the delay from your broker to when you push the button. So
Yep, no, that makes sense.
sweet as. All right, boys.
You?
We'll leave it now. TP2 validated for today. So congratulations to everyone. I'm sure everyone closed off in profits then. Happy days. If you did and you got some wins, like I said, I don't care if they're 1 cent, 2 cent, 5 cents, $1, demo account. I don't care. I just like to see consistency. So if you do have any wins today, just chuck them in the wins channel. And we'll come back tomorrow morning and fucking go again.
Sounds good, bro.
Cool. All right, guys. Chat to you then. See ya. Bye.